What's going on? What's going on? I'm just checking this live out, man. In the studio, as y'all can see, setting up to do some work today. What's going on? What's going on? Just right here, figuring out this YouTube live. This is one of the first times I got on this YouTube live. But I'm gonna be utilizing it more often. What's going on, my people? What's going on? Thanks for tapping in. As you already know, y'all could get my book Federal Pressure, and also my book Pressure by inboxing me and going to or going on Amazon and getting the books, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So y'all been checking out the video. How y'all been liking my YouTube channel so far? And who I got on with me today? What's going on? Welcome to the Street Code of Conduct. Y'all already know what the OG about, man. It's definitely about dropping jewels on my young brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Mainly my young brothers on how to stay out of prison and, you know what I mean, not look at each other as ops. So that's one of the main focus of my channel, man, is to reach out to the youth and kind of make that connection from my age group to them. Y'all know that I spent a lot of time in prison. I talk about it a lot in my book, Federal Pressure, and I also talk about it a lot in my book, Pressure. So y'all want to definitely support the movement by going to get these books too, you know what I mean? And while we on the topic of spending a lot of time in the feds, what y'all think about this situation, man, with BG being rearrested in the concert he did with Boosie? You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, to me, I don't want to see no one locked up, and I really feel like the federal government is taking advantage of the probation system. I think that they should be going forward now and start using that same manpower they have to keep guys like myself, BG, and a bunch of other guys that's on supervised release. They could be offering that to federal inmates that's showing that they are changed right now. You know what I mean? Giving them the opportunity. Let's bring back the federal parole system. Bring back the federal parole system. So guys, like, you know, once we've done our time, it's over with. You know what I mean? It's over with. So with BG's situation, man, I think that's overkill. I think this man is trying to make a living. I think it's bogus. Them trying to say that, you know, we can't, as people that's on probation, we can't, you know what I mean, interact with other felons or people that have been locked up before, because, like, that's majority of our family members. That's majority. Like I can't go to a family reunion now because my uncle got a felony record. My auntie got felony charges. So it's kind of like a setup. That's another setup rule to get us back in. And see what's going on. Too, man. But I appreciate y'all's support. Everybody's been commenting to the videos. I appreciate, you know what I mean? Just at the end of the day, man, there's some good content over here. It gives me a fulfillment of doing my purpose, man, as a real OG, giving back, you know what I mean, some game to my young cats out here in these streets, man, letting them know, man, prison ain't where you want to be at. Prison ain't a place that you have to go, you know what I mean? You could get yourself together out here, get a trade, you know, become a good entrepreneur in your craft, and really see a good future for yourself and your family. Because that's the most genius thing you could do, man. Take care of your family and keep your freedom. But what's going on, man? Let me hit some comments back. I spent all my money on crack and I'm poor. I smoked it up. I got me a jokester, man. Okay, James, man. Anyway, I appreciate the comment. Thanks for joining the live. Things that OG talked about over here, man. I really serious things, man. You know what I mean? My channel, I talk penitentiary still, serious topics, man. You know, I appreciate a good humor and jokes, man. I think we spend too much time on social media joking and playing, and you know, appreciate you for doing the just live. It's your boy OG GIGAVELI, man, a real OG out of Miami, man. My thing is, I definitely don't want to see my young brothers doing much time that I've done. I did 11 years in the state of Florida. I did 16 years in federal prison. So, you know, with that said, man, I ain't number 49 years old. I've been spent most of my adult life locked up. So, you know, my op is the system. You know what I mean? So let's keep it positive over here. Let's keep some good energy over here. Let's support the message. Thank you for those of y'all that put positive good input in. Y'all and with OG, man, y'all grab my book, Pressure, man, Federal Pressure right here, man. Good read, a lot of federal information, a lot of federal, you know what I mean? Just how I did my federal time and stayed out the way. Also, you can grab my book, grab my book, Pressure 2, I'm sorry. Grab my book, Pressure, man. Real stories out of Miami, real OG, real Miami stories. Some of the most famous stories in Miami, we talk about the John Doe situation, real Miami story, man. Y'all want to get to the book, you can inbox me, right here on YouTube, and I send you. I got books all over, man. I got books ready. Let me show y'all. I got books ready to go on the shelf, ready to go right now in stock. So we can definitely get that going. I do mail outs once a week. Once I get you the cash out, the books are $15 a piece. That's because of the mail. But if you're here in Atlanta or in Miami and you happen to catch me, the books are $10 on hand. But if I have to mail money to get the actual footage for this book, right, man, it's going to your boy OG GIGAVELI, man, over here on Street Code of Conduct. We getting it in. What y'all think about the BG situation? What y'all think about it? Y'all think that's fair that they could say that, we can't be around felons who ain't been in the crosshair of the government, man? Who ain't had, most black families, you know what I mean? You go to any black family, they're gonna have somebody that's done been locked up. So what you mean? I can't go to the family union now? Come on, man. Lay up all BG, man. I ain't no hater, man. Lay up all BG and all the other brothers that striving to do right, stay out here, man. If you just joining the live, man, the OG is talking about the BG situation. Do y'all think that it's fair for the feds to continue to hold a man with type of rules like you can't be around another? They got this man for being, doing his job, man. He's an entertainer. Of course, he gonna have to interact with other entertainers. If I'm doing a concert and they got other entertainers there, they got felony records. What? Come on, man. It don't make no sense at all. That rule right there that they trying to violate on BG it's just a bogus setup rule, man, to keep us behind and keep us back locked up. I understand that from a personal standpoint. What's going on, man? What y'all think of the content? Let me get some feedback. This is the purpose of the live, man, to get some real interaction. I be reading a lot of comments. Sometimes I don't have time to answer all the comments. So I'll jump on here live, man, and I'll give you an opportunity to, you can leave a comment, we can correspond. I don't see where they allow multiple people to join the live. That's what I was looking for, that feature. And I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. So I would love for some interaction. Y'all get to meet and talk to the author, really get to see me. I know a lot of y'all watch my video. Pick my brain, I can pick your brain. We could build. That's what I'm about. Getting with the people, man, and really having a good discussion, man. I got some things planned down here in Atlanta. I got some things planned in Miami. Getting out with the youth this summer. Mentoring, giving some guidance. As a real OG, that's what y'all talk. Let's get some feedback. This what it is, man. Let me know what's on y'all mind this Easter. Even though I don't celebrate Easter, I know this is what a lot of y'all do. Out of respect for what y'all do, man. You spend time out of your day with me. Let's get it in, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, YouTube. It's been real, man. It's been like real. This experience of watching my YouTube channel grow, watching my content being reshared. That's what I get on here for, man. To really be some type of help, be some inspiration to somebody else, especially my young brothers in the streets, man. My young street guys, man. I be definitely trying to let you know, man. Ain't no future in the drug game. Ain't no future in, the scam game. Ain't no future in playing games. Period, man. And you'll find yourself in a situation where they're trying to make a slave out you. So be careful what you're doing. Be careful how you're playing yourself out here, man. Life is not a game, man. I know we look at it and sometimes we approach it that way, man. But when real things happen, real, situations occur, then we ain't ready for it, man. We ain't equipped to make the right decisions. And that's where I step in there. I try to fill that gap in for my young boys coming from them out the streets, man. I've been there. I've been where you at. I've been where you're going to. Ain't careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm like I tell you all the time, man. You ain't gotta take my word for it, but I guarantee you, man. If you one of those lucky ones that do end up in prison and not in the graveyard, then you gonna definitely remember this voice, man. When you land in them cells, 23-1 or 24-9. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, man, the OG was trying to tell me, man, the game is dead. But you're gonna hear it and you're gonna feel it then, man. Then you're gonna understand what I be meaning by penitentiary still. You know what I mean? This your boy OG GIGAVELI, man. What's really happening? What's really happening? What they do? Y'all talk to me now. Y'all talk to me. I'm going over to TikTok now if I ain't getting no real interaction over here. You know, I gotta have my feed, I gotta have my input. But then we talking about, the federal government, we talking about BG situation, we even talk about the Puffy situation, man. I dropped some footage about that this week. I know everybody been talking about Puffy situation. I don't like to kick a man when he down. I don't like to celebrate somebody, trials and struggles. I'm not one of those, right? But what I will say about the situation, we can learn from it, man. We can learn from it, especially those are our young brothers and sisters that want to enter into the music industry or the industry in Hollywood or whatever. Know that there's a lot of games being played behind closed doors, and you got to ask yourself, is those the type of things you willing to do for fame and for your craft? Or, you know what I mean? Are you willing to just stand on your principles and get it the right way, God's way? Them choices gonna be met. Them choices gonna be met. A lot of people chose to play, you know what I mean? The sacrifice they morals and sacrifice their manhood and sacrifice of things that's dear to them. And then later on, just like the devil do, he tricks you and then he exposes you. And then now the party ain't the party. I mean, preparing your character. And close doors is public record. Yeah, man. Thing is saying about what goes on in the dark, what kind of light is true. Just like what goes up and down. That's why they tell you, man, don't get brand new on your way up, man. Cause the same people that you passing going up, you gonna see coming down. That's real. Hey man, YouTube, man, it's been real. I see the numbers dropping, man. Thanks for joining me this Sunday. Make sure y'all go tap in, man, and get my book, Pressure. The first volume right here, dealing with some real issues coming out of Miami, man. Y'all know what the struggle is. Miami ain't nowhere to play, man. Major issue down there. Money is always an issue. So here go the second book right here, Federal Pressure, man. Y'all get at your boy, man. Thanks for joining me this day. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all keep the comments coming. Y'all keep subscribing. Y'all